Alrighty, guys, what is going on? My name is Tubby. Welcome back to Wrestlecraft, powered by Acixs. If you use the code Tubby at Acixs.com, you'll save 15% on your purchase. Let's show you off what we've been working on. And you'll notice in the last part, I did work on over here. We put in the steps for the mezzanine level is what I'm calling it. That's normally not what a mezzanine level is, but hey, that's what we're going to go ahead and call it. And I forgot we missed this one. We're going to put this down here really quick. And then now I duplicated on this side as well. So let's jump to, jump to, if I can type it in properly, as I wait for some stuff to load here. My big thing that I liked doing was we still have to get in these corner seats. And a lot of people still, I don't know why, keep asking me why I'm building back here. This will change. The arena is going to get set, and then eventually I keep saying eventually, whenever we do go online, all this can change. The arena will stay the same. So I still have to put in the glowstone or something to light it up. But then also what I worked on, this is what I want to continue to work on too, is over here we put in the extra seats now. Over here for the second level. These are like the more private seats and whatnot and what have you. So I've had to go through a few different variations of this because of this level. Now, before I had it coming up here, but then it wasn't centered with the suites, and the suites were already built, and they were already proportioned out, and I didn't want to have to go back and rebuild them. So they don't 100% match up with the suites. I would have liked them to be right in the middle of the suites, but I wanted them to match up from this level. So you take a look as we have our little pre-show area. If you missed the pre-show, somebody said use a beacon, and that's what I was actually going to put in, was a beacon. So we have to find a beacon. Anybody that's ever watched my series before knows that's what I normally use for a camera, is a beacon. So you're sitting down here. Welcome to the Raw pre-show at YouTube Mania, or the YouTube Mania pre-show. Down here we have as much light as we can to light this up, and then we finally have more seats. So you see the different height levels where you can come into the arena, and I really like this. I like the fact that it's not all on the same level. I know that's one of the big complaints I see in a lot of people's arenas when they build them. Everything is too flush. I like the fact that my levels are different. I like that the second row seats here are different than the second row seats here for the simple reason that there's suites, not where there are suites in the corner. And you have, a different degree of building to go on to. So over here on this corner now, what we're gonna do is I don't really want to fuck with the seats in the corner. I think the seats in the corner are gonna be too big of a hassle, so to speak. So what I want to do is build a floor back here that can start to connect on this side to have it come back and be our ground floor. So what I'm going to use for floor right now, I can always change it later, is the quartz. So we lay down the quartz here, and we'll put it there. And then we're going to come all the way over here, and we want quartz. So I'm going to come back to here. This is how you got to do it if you want it to space out properly. So we're going to lay it down there, and then we'll come out here. About to right there, I think. We'll go ahead and... Which one did I do? Second position. So now we want to set quartz. That's a lot of quartz that we just laid down. All in one, so we didn't have to actually go and physically lay it down. Let's make sure nothing is protruding into the arena, and we are good. So now that you finally come out of here, we got to figure out how long these tunnels should be. So let's go... From the arena, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just make it an even 10 so it lines up with this quartz on up here. And we need to lay down some extra light just so we can see back here while I'm doing this. So let's just lay down some random blocks of glowstone. That way it's not so dark. Screw it, let's put some on the ceiling too. It looks really chintzy when you lay down just a bunch of glowstone, but I just want to be able to see. So now that we have this back area built, we're going to go 10. So let's add in one last one here. I don't think we need to put a section sign in now. But let's go ahead and line it up over here. And then I think what we're going to do, just because I'm going to try to go this a little faster on this side, because I don't think the corners are necessarily as big of a deal, is I think the merch stands and the food stands, since it's already pre-built in here pretty well, this is where all the food will be. I think it makes sense. And I was getting some plans, because I may have leaked the arena to somebody, a really loyal fan, and he was tweaking with it a little bit, similar to what I've got going on now. And he thought it'd be a great idea to have the concession stands, which would be made out of, I don't think it'll end up being made out of wood, but let's just use wood for now, where you would basically have your food stands coming back here. So we lay down the food stands. You don't really get to see anything. So we block this off, and this is like where your counter would be. And then back here, I would put in a wall of... I just need a wall of something that'll keep it distracted. So let's just use iron. So we'll put one iron there. Grab it. Put an iron on this side. Grab it. Oops. Whoops. Nope. I need to go like this. There we go. So set iron. Like so. Let's make sure we fly out here. Make sure nothing actually came onto our arena side. Nope, we're good. So now that that's built, we've got these concession stands put in. We're going to put in glowstone just to light it up. Like so. And then we'll have our food counters. And I may actually, one of the cool things that one of the designs was actually have it coming in out at an angle. So it would come out... even one more than that. There we go. That's how I wanted to do it. Wanted to have it come out more at a pattern. That way it's flush. There we go. So it would come out 4 from the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that lines up. And then once we do that, we'll go in, cover it from this side too. So... like bing, bong, bang. And then there we go. We've got our one concession stand on this side that is now ready to go. And the main reason that I wanted to do something like this, because I know some people are going to look at this and go, well, what the hell you do that for, Tubby? That just looks stupid. I actually like it because you could kind of put a little condiment area over here. You see what this looks like as you're waiting to get in your arena. Now, obviously, we'd put bookshelves and food back here, and actually, I think what we can do is put in, I don't want it to be a fence, but I want it to be something a little different. Where is that? What am I looking for here? Iron bars for one, but not just iron. So we also want a wood fence, and let's just get rid of the wool for now. We can get rid of that. Come over here, drop this fence down. And let's go ahead and put the glowstone every so often behind it. Actually, we'll leave that right there. And there we go. So we got that lit. Now, when we do, put something back here, you'll notice that it does stick out a little bit more. And it makes it feel like you're at a concession stand, and then those will go over here, same thing. And then the mezzanine level will close off. And I think they're going to connect here to the suites. Obviously, this is a completely different level. But then this will close off. So I want to put in from 15 back. I want it to be 15 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I need to go back 2 more on this side. So we lay down quartz. And what I'll do is I'll go up here. And then I'm going to make it so I can just connect it. So I'll go up 5. Nail this one down. 2. Right about to there. Hit this one. Set quartz. Like I said, we can always change the wall later. And then we'll fly over here. And now we'll change this floor. Just to fill it in really quick. set quartz. So then the last thing to do on this side would be to connect this now. So we put in our wood, our quartz, excuse me, not our wood. From there, set quartz. And then last but not least, we fly all over here and put on our little bit of roof. And that way, you'll have 15 wide. We'll eventually connect these all with elevators. Anything we can do to make it look good, we'll drop down. Set quartz. Wait, what? Oh, shit. I hit second twice. Now we got to fly all the way back over because Tubby hashtag fucked it up. There we go. Let's make it daytime just so I don't have to deal with the stuff. So there we go. Now we have our first backside built. This is the first time on any side of the arena that we're doing it. And I want to start with the corners for a specific reason. We'll show you that in the next part. As we can now close this off. I might as well close this off quite a bit, actually. So I can actually make it go from... We'll go from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then dial that in. And then we'll finish it off over here. So now that we have this laid down, we can continue. Excuse me. I was going to say something else. Continue to collect this stuff. And I'm making that iron so I can actually see the line. We have this side built. There's a lot more of this stuff to do, but it obviously makes it go a lot faster with World Edit. It's one of the great things about Acixs or any online server company. If you use a server from Acixs, if you use the code Tubby, you'll save 15%. You'll get your own server. I will come on. I'll make a video and check it out. So there we go. We've got the seats getting put in. And then we've got the concession stands on this corner now getting put in. And this will go around in a circular pattern. So we did the ends. And then once we go out enough, what will happen is it'll actually come back a little farther. And then it'll start to wrap around in kind of the edge shape. And then it'll connect out 15 on this side to these tunnels. That'll be out a bit farther. So a lot of work still left to go. We've made a lot of progress, though. Things are looking good. As you can see over here, there's still a lot more work to be done. It's going to take quite a while, but we've made a good stride. Our first concession stand of the arena, besides the one on the floor, is put in on the backside. So we'll put in the signs, the merch, all that stuff in the next part. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Acixs for providing this server. And like I said, if you use code Tubby, you'll save 15%. If you have any ideas, let me know. And until next time, we will see you all later. Woo, I'm going to fall.